Don't come in. You're not allowed here anymore. Did you see the notice? You're on our blacklist.
Tell Mr. Wilson I'm here to see him. Now.
If you don't leave now, I'm going to call security.
Stop! All of you!
Do you have any idea who this is?
What have you been doing here? Sitting around like you sit at home?
Look, you know I don't have a problem working on it. But my sales manager keeps stealing all my customers. And everyone here thinks I'm a joke. My entire department thinks I'm here as a favor to you.
Exactly. Everyone thinks you're a joke. I really was blind when I married you.
Natalia's heart ached as she said these words. The two of them had been college sweethearts. Natalia had been at the top of her class and could have had her choice of any man. However, she chose Fraser. Fraser had high ambitions for his career and even started his own business, but it failed. For 3 years, Fraser remained a house husband while Natalia worked. Natalia's family grew concerned about their jobless son-in-law and issued an ultimatum.
Fraser, find a job earning at least $10,000 a month, or leave this house.
San Clemente, California was a beautiful town, but there weren't many jobs that could pay that much. That's when Natalia had to swallow her pride and offer him a job at the same company where she was the business director.
I'll try harder. Promise.
Look, I'll try to help you again. I've reached out to a couple clients already. You just need to contact them.
Fraser was embarrassed, but he was also touched. His wife always had a sharp tongue, but a soft heart.
Come on, Macklemore. We heard you're good at housework. Stay home and stick to what you know. Your wife, she makes plenty of money. She can support you just fine. Why are you still here, stealing work from the rest of us, huh?
Fraser knew he couldn't react to their taunts because it would get Natalia in trouble, so he controlled his anger.
Come on, Joe. Why don't you force him out? All you have to do is hit him. That loser's really giving our department a bad name, right?
As Fraser is about to make the calls, his manager, Peter Earle, walks in.
Macklemore, who gave you permission to use your personal cell phone on company time?
I'm calling a client.
Oh, yeah? Do you really think you can make a sale? If it wasn't for the fact that your wife is the boss, I would have fired you a long time ago. Macklemore, I'll give you one more chance. If you can sell 100 properties by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, then you can stay. I'll even give you a promotion. If you don't, you can pack up and leave.
The most that the department had ever sold was a combined effort among the entire staff to sell 89 properties in 2 weeks. Selling 100 in a day was an unrealistic goal. News of the challenge spread quickly. Natalia knew that Peter was deliberately making things difficult for Fraser.
Peter, Aren't you being a little unreasonable? And do you actually think those numbers...
Natalia, your husband has made our sales department the laughingstock of the Philly group, and even the entire San Clemente real estate industry. I have a responsibility to my team that can't be avoided. By 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, if your useless husband can't sell 100 properties, then he'll be kicked out, and you'll be dragged along with him.
Fraser looks at Peter angrily, but before he can confront him, he notices Natalia getting dizzy and unsteady on her feet. He rushes forward to support her.
Are you all right?
Natalia, you okay? Natalia, are you all right? Heard about the challenge, Pete. What are you doing involving the lovely Director Laples in your threat? All right, it's not her fault that her husband is utterly useless.
Moss, this is my problem, and I can handle it.
I think I'm gonna handle this, Natalia. What do you say to dinner with me tomorrow evening? We'll talk about how we can fix this problem together. I'm sure I can think of a way to get you a nice big promotion. And it's going to be cold tomorrow, so be sure to wear your silk stockings.
Don't underestimate who you're dealing with.
Stop it, Fraser. I don't want more drama.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really like your wife. Now, somebody such as yourself couldn't possibly stop me because, simply put, you can't compete.
No matter how wronged I am, I can still endure it. But if anyone goes after Natalia, all bets are off. I'll personally send them to hell. Fraser McLemore, heir to the wealthy McLemore family, had separated from his family many years ago. He wanted no part of his father's tainted money, and even concealed his real identity from his wife, Natalia.
When I saw who was calling, I couldn't believe it. Finally, you came to your senses.
Uncle Sam, I'm in some trouble right now.
I need your help. What? If someone's trying to hurt you, I will...
No, it's nothing like that.
It's the kind of problem I need money to fix.
How much?
A few $1 million.
Money's not an issue. Whatever amount you need, it's yours. But you have to...
There's no need to say anymore. I understand that now that I'm asking you for help, I'm going to be expected
To rejoin the family. However,
I can't come back just yet.
That's not a problem. As long as you agree to come back to the family, everything will be fine. You know, of all the successors in the McMore family, the one your father values most, it's you.
Fraser was surprised to hear that even though he had been away from home for many years, his father was still thinking about him.
Should still have my private account information.
how long do you think before the money gets here?
Fraser, when your father found out that you moved to San Clemente, he secretly purchased the largest company there in your name. You got money. Just go and run the company.
And also, there's a lot of businesses and companies over there.
Very well connected to the family.
All you need to do is show up and give them your name.
Okay. Thanks for your help, Uncle Sam. Talk to you soon.
The days ahead looked far from peaceful for Fraser, now that he was back in touch with his family. Robster Corporation was one of the largest companies in San Clemente. Fraser had been here many times during the past 3 months, distributing and putting up flyers. The two women who worked at the front desk always gave him a hard time.
Fraser, it's you again. You have some nerve showing up here over and over.
Don't come in. You're not allowed here anymore. Did you see the notice? You're on our blacklist.
Tell Mr. Wilson I'm here to see him. Now.
If you don't leave now, I'm going to call security.
Who's here for Mr. Wilson? Oh, it's you. Still trying to sell properties, Fraser? I don't think you know this, but your manager, Peter Earle, is a friend of mine. He has you blacklisted to enter the premises. And not just this firm, but many other firms in San Clemente.
Mr. Cole, if you could just do your job for once and let Mr. Wilson know that Fraser Macklemore is here to see him, that'd be great. Wouldn't want you to lose your job.
What were you saying, Evelyn? There's been a peeping Tom in the women's restroom? Does he look like this man here?
I think he does.
Yes, Mr. Wilson, it's me, Fraser Macklemore. Yeah, I'm down in the lobby. Yeah, come down now.
You think you can fool me with your little act, Fraser? Security! Stop! All of you! Mr. Wilson, what are you doing here? How can I help you? Why are you still standing there, Macklemore? Get lost.
Get lost. You're the ones who should be getting lost. Do you have any idea who this is? Mr. Wilson, I presume. I trust you'll personally be available at 9 a.m. to come down to the Philly Group Sales Department and purchase 100 properties.
No problem, Mr. Macklemore. And I'll make sure to get there on time.
Ooh, I gotta get going. It's getting late. Got to get home to make dinner. Make dinner?
Wilson thought to himself, why would someone with his power need to go home and cook?
Mr. Wilson, are you sure about this?
Head on over to HR and pick up your last check. You won't be coming back tomorrow.
That's enough.
One of the women quickly tore down the blacklist. All of them were thinking the same thing. Who exactly is that guy, Fraser?
You're late. Are you planning to make us starve?
I had an important meeting.
Did you hear that, Mom? Fraser had an important meeting.
Sorry I'm late. I'll start cooking dinner now. I'll be quick.
Natalia! Your loser husband thinks he doesn't have to make dinner for us anymore. He forgets that he's been living off his wife and her family for the last 3 years. Mom, please. I have had a rough day at work. I do not want to hear that right now.
You alright?
No. I'm not. Fraser, you're barely bringing home $1,000 a month. Now that's not enough to support one person, let alone two.
What? You only bring home $1,000 a month? It's like not even enough for me to buy enough cigarettes to smoke in a month.
James seemed to be forgetting the fact that he himself wasn't working, and was sitting around all day without any source of income.
Mom, James, can we drop it?
You want to eat in peace? All right, then. It's time for you to move out with your foolish husband.
What? Dad, are you joking? You want us to move out? Why?
Your brother's had a hard time figuring out his future marriage plans. His fiancée says she doesn't like the number of people living here.
Dad, how can you...
Let me finish. I've seriously considered this. Your sister is still in college. She's been living there a long time. You're doing quite well. So you can at least rent a place for the two of you.
This house is 2,000 square feet. I mean, there's more than enough space to accommodate the two of us. That woman she's asking for too much before she's even married. She's being way too overbearing.
Talia, be careful, okay? She's your future sister-in-law, so change your attitude.
Enough! Your mother and I only have one son, and we'll be leaving this house to him.
You're being ungrateful. I've paid more than my fair share to this family.
Natalia, don't argue with that. If we have to find our own place, it's fine.
You're so pathetic. You're the one that told me I shouldn't be bullied around anymore. You just want to do it yourself.
Dad, Mom, don't worry about it. Let's just eat. Fraser is a waste of space. At least his cooking isn't so bad.
Fraser remembered Mo's words from earlier that day and became furious.
Natalia, are you really gonna humiliate me by accepting Moss's invitation? If you want to treat me like a loser, fine. But don't do it at your own expense and reputation. You're really gonna destroy our relationship?
How dare you speak to me that way? I wouldn't be in this situation if you'd just taken your share of the responsibility from the beginning. You don't need to degrade me like this. Can you act like a man? For once! Don't touch me. I'm tired of trying. If this doesn't work tomorrow, we will do what my parents say. We'll get a divorce.
No! I will not! Look, I know I've asked you to trust me before. You've been very supportive to me all these years. When my business failed, I lost myself. But I need you to trust me one more time.
Trust you. Again. Fraser, this humiliation that I'm going through, it's all because of you. I am done.
Natalia, I promise I won't let you get hurt. I have a really big surprise planned for tomorrow. Let's just say everything's gonna work out all right.
Fraser, it's impossible to sell 100 properties in one day. Enough of your pipe dreams. Starting tomorrow, we'll both lose our jobs. And my father will kick us both out. It's over. I'm not cheap. Or foolish. Even if I do go to dinner with Moss tomorrow, I won't let it go too far.
She's being naive, Fraser thought. If she has dinner with Moss tomorrow, it will be like sending a lamb into a lion's den.
Natalia, I won't let you down this time. Moving out of here will be fine. Don't worry. I'll take care of everything. My trust will be available at 9 a.m. sharp tomorrow morning to personally come down to the Philly Group sales department and purchase 100 properties.
To know more, swipe left and download the Pocket FM app.